All right, welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going deep, like really deep, into the job market. Specifically, biomedical engineering master's graduates in Germany. We've got this really in-depth report, and we're going to break it all down for you. So where do things stand right now? What does the future hold? And what are the key things you need to know to land a job in this field?
Well, first off, Germany is a global leader, a real hub for biomedical engineering jobs.
Yeah.
And there are some really solid reasons for that. Think about their engineering legacy, their incredible healthcare system, and the huge investments they've made in R&D. That's research and development, you know?
Right.
They're known for top-notch engineering, and their healthcare infrastructure, it's seriously advanced.
Absolutely. And speaking of advanced, their medical engineering sector is a powerhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Super stable, tons of growth, high employment, and they're exporting a lot of medical technology, which really boosts the economy.
For sure.
Now let's talk money. Salaries.
Yeah, we're seeing different figures out there, but the takeaway for you guys listening is this. Entry level, you're looking at around $40,000 to $65,000 per year.
Okay.
But as you gain experience and specialize, especially in hot areas like digital health, those numbers can jump way up.
Yeah. The earning potential in this field is exciting. And one of the things that really stands out about Germany is their focus on research and development. It's not just about maintaining the status quo, you know.
Right.
They're all about pushing the boundaries and using that to drive innovation in their healthcare system. So that means there are tons of opportunities for graduates who are hungry to work with the latest and greatest technologies.
Totally. And at the heart of it all, the driving force behind all this demand is the growing need for healthcare, right?
Right.
And specifically, user-friendly medical devices. As the population ages and as technology keeps advancing, these needs just keep increasing.
Absolutely.
We're anticipating moderate job market growth, maybe 2-4%, perhaps even 8-12% over the next 5 years.
Which signals, you know, pretty steady expansion.
Yeah, definitely. And there are several factors fueling this continued growth.
Okay.
First, you've got the aging population, right?
Right.
More people needing medical technology. Then there's the constant technological advancement. We're talking things like sophisticated imaging, prosthetics that are getting more and more advanced, and new biomaterials.
Yeah, the innovation is incredible.
Oh, it is. And then, of course, there's the constant investment in the medical technology sector. The public's becoming more and more aware of health issues. And the biomedical and care services industry as a whole is expanding.
Right.
So all of those broader trends are playing a role. And building on that, we're also seeing a really big push towards personalized medicine, which is creating a demand for solutions that are tailored to individual patients.
So where are all these jobs specifically?
Well, the biggest chunk is in the medical device industry.
Okay.
Over 13,500 manufacturers in Germany alone.
Wow.
And then there's the healthcare sector itself, hospitals, clinics.
Yeah.
They need tons of people, especially clinical engineers, who are crucial for managing all that complex medical equipment.
Right.
And of course, there's a research and academic side of things. Top universities like RWTH Aachen and TU Munich, and leading research institutes like Fraunhofer and Max Planck.
Absolute.
And specifically their IBMT Institute.
Gotcha.
Then there's pharmaceuticals, biotech, even consulting firms that specialize in healthcare tech.
It's a big field with lots of different pathways.
Yeah.
So for someone looking to break into this job market, what skills are absolutely essential?
The most important thing is a solid blend of technical and interdisciplinary skills.
Makes sense.
So technically, medical device development is key. You need that. You also need strong software skills, things like MATLAB and Python. Project management skills are really important too.
Yeah, definitely.
And then there are some specific areas that are in high demand. Biomedical ultrasound, electronics, software, manufacturing, transducers, microsystems. You know, those are the miniaturized systems often used in diagnostics. Microfluidics, which deals with tiny amounts of fluids. It's often used for diagnostic purposes too. Biotelemetry, that's the remote monitoring of biological data.
Right.
And active implants, which are medical devices that need a power source.
So it's not just about the tech skills, though.
Oh, absolutely not. You need that interdisciplinary knowledge too.
Yeah.
A good grasp of biology, chemistry, and various engineering fields.
Yeah.
Practical experience through internships and research is a huge plus, and increasingly you need to understand EU and German medical device regulations. That's becoming crucial.
Right, so you can design, develop, and actually get your device out there.
Exactly. So now for entry-level salaries with a master's degree, you're looking at around 40,000 to 65,000 euro. The overall average is higher, but that's because it includes people with more experience.
Right.
Having that master's degree gives you a real edge in this market.
No doubt.
And geographically, you'll find more opportunities in southern Germany and North Rhine-Westphalia, cities like Munich, Karlsruhe, Heidelberg, Erlangen. Fewer opportunities in eastern Germany, unfortunately. And the job markets tend to cluster around the universities in places like Munich, Berlin, Tübingen, Dresden, Darmstadt.
So location matters. What
Right.
about the big players? Who are the key employers in this field?
Well, you've got the giants, Siemens Healthineers, Bayer, Carl Zeiss Meditech, Draeger Medical,
Yeah.
Philips, B. Braun, Roche Diagnostics, Merck, Boehringer Ingelheim, and then you have the research powerhouses. RWTH Aachen, TU Munich, University of Heidelberg, University of Freiburg, Charité, the Max Planck Institutes, Helmholtz Association, Fraunhofer, and again, specifically, their IDMT.
Right. And of course, the German government plays a huge role in all of this.
Yeah, huge.
They invest heavily in R&D. They provide funding for startups. They have initiatives like the High-Tech Strategy 2025, which prioritizes health and care.
Right.
We're talking over $3 billion invested annually.
It's a lot.
They're pushing hard for digitalization in healthcare, and they're supporting cutting-edge fields like gene and cell therapies.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
So all of this government support creates a really fertile environment for biomedical engineering in Germany.
For sure.
So to wrap things up, Germany offers a strong and growing job market for biomedical engineers with master's degrees. There's a lot of diversity in terms of opportunities.
Yeah.
And for those of you listening, the key takeaway is this. Focus on building those relevant skills: technical, interdisciplinary, and regulatory. Consider specializing in areas like digital health. And be strategic about where you're looking for jobs. Think about southern and western Germany.
And that brings up a final thought for you to ponder.
Okay.
With all this investment that Germany is making in personalized and digital medicine, how do you think the role of the biomedical engineer is going to change?
Yeah.
Beyond traditional medical device development, what's it going to look like in the next decade? Something to really think about as you look ahead.
Fascinating question. Thanks for diving deep with us today.
Absolutely. It was great to be here.
We'll see you next